Hey Booktube, it's me, the Lost Coffee Mug, and I was actually tagged in a tag video, so let's do that tag. The tag is 101 Days of Summer. Alright, so I was tagged by the lovely Tammy over at Believe in Your Shelf. If you haven't subscribed to her channel yet, what are you waiting for? Go over there. Her channel is amazing. She talks about great books. She's starting to talk about her love for cross-stitching, which is great. I love seeing what people create with cross-stitch. I could never do that. I don't think I've thought about it and I couldn't do it. But go ahead, head to her channel. I am linking her channel below so you can watch her tag and subscribe to her channel. Alright, so I haven't, like the last tag video, I haven't looked at these questions beforehand. So you're going to get honest opinions and honest thoughts. Alright, so barbecue time. Pick a favorite author. They are inviting you to a barbecue to announce their newest work. What do you hope they are announcing? What are you bringing to share? Okay, so I'm going to go with Karina Moss because I fell in love with the Cheese Shop Mysteries, and that way then I could bring like a macaroni, cheese, and sausage type of cold salad. My mom used to make it. I am really debating on trying to figure out how to make it. The problem is I don't have the recipe. I know there were noodles. I know there was like Miracle Whip or something. I know there was sausage, and I know there was cheese. I think maybe celery also. But that's a good summer dish. Great for barbecuing. Also has cheese in it, which Karina Moss authors the Cheese Shop Mysteries. And then I would hope she would announce that somehow she is able to keep going with this series or do like a spinoff or something with this series because I love it so much. Road trip. Pick a real world setting from a recent or not so recent read. Where would that road trip take you? Well, I've never been there. So I'm reading Unexpectedly Bookish by Elise Kennedy. And that is placed in a fictional town in Pennsylvania. So Pennsylvania, I've never been there. I don't think I've ever been there. I've been in a lot of places. I don't remember being there. So I would say Pennsylvania. I think that would be a great different area. Go to Philly and all that. So I'll say that. Festivals. You're attending a Booktube festival where dressing as one of your favorite literary characters is the only requirement. Who do you go dressed as and why? I'm going to go as a librarian. And it's based off of an Amy Award book. Which is the start of the Kingsman series. And the book is The Cock Down the Block. And why I love this book and really it made me fall in love with Amy Award's writing is because the female lead is a plus size. She's a librarian. The male lead is a pro NFL player, and he comes from a huge football family, kind of like I cannot think of their names right now. The Manning brothers, they came from a football family, so it's kind of like that. But what I love is she owns a rooster, and it's called like Luke Skywalker or something. It's literally love the whole thing, and each book has an animal in it, and the animal has like a hilarious name to it, and it's just I loved how this person was kind of like me, in a way. She wears her glasses. I just feel like the way her look would be kind of like me, but she also had this confidence about her, and I loved that. So I would say the female lead in the Amy Award book, The Cock Down the Block. Slice of life. What is something others may consider simple or mundane, but is something you can't see a summer without? Water. It's been so hot here. For Amazon Prime, I got a fan, and it has like a mystery. So like if you go to Disneyland, Disney World, or Six Flags, whatever, which I guess there is no Six Flags, but a theme park, usually in the summer they have like these tents, and you go in a line so you can literally go under and it misses you and sprays on you. I got that. So literally water. Like I drink so much water. I literally just want to be in like a tub full of ice, an ice bath that athletes do. That's all I want. Water, water, water. It's weird. I know. I don't get it either. Scary story. Which author would you invite to go camping with you, knowing you would want to hear the scariest stories they can tell around a campfire? Ooh, Stephen King. He writes some scary stuff. I cannot read his books in the dark sometimes, but yeah, he writes some scary stuff. I think he would be good, or Dane Coons. Those are two that's I kind of grew up on. My mom would read, my sister would read, and they can tell some scary stuff. So I'm going to go with Stephen King. First love / summer crush. A romantic interest during the summer months often leads to a bittersweet ending or lasting impact. Which do you prefer to read? How does the age of the characters affect this opinion? I like to have kind of a lasting impact. And usually mid-20s is usually the age I read. But I've been finding actually a lot of books that are with someone in 30s and 40s, and that's great. Because, I mean, really finding love and finding the person doesn't stop when you become 30 or 40. You're constantly, things happen in life. So you're constantly needing to maybe, redo your life and find someone else, or something happen. I think that's, lasting impact, definitely. Nostalgia. What book or books install in you an overwhelming sense of summer nostalgia? They don't necessarily have to take place in summer, but rather they somehow are attracted to summer for you. I'm going to say camping books. Like the cozy mysteries definitely are like summer for me, especially if they're camping books. So like The Camper and Criminals by Tanya Kappas is usually one that I always associate with summer. And if a cozy mystery is like camping or doing anything of that, it's summer. And I think I associate that because where I live, there's like I think maybe 5 campgrounds now. So we literally get tourists, and we've never... Growing up, we never had tourists, and now we have tourists in town, and we're like, oh my gosh, the campers took all the water. Oh my gosh, the campers took all the Powerade. What? So that's what I kind of associate with summer. Summer stories. What is a book or books you would recommend where summertime is a primary focus? I guess I don't read just based... I'm going to say Campers and Criminals, but they go through the whole year. So, I mean, it's hard for me to tell. When I want a cozy mystery, sometimes they're based in a colder month. But I'm going to go with Camper and Criminals, just because, they have a lot of, I don't know, to me, it's more summery-ish. Even though they do have fall, they do have winter. So, we'll go with... They have a good chunk. There's 30-some books. There's a good chunk in summer. So, we'll go with that. Don't forget to tag your Booktube friends. So, I will have questions below. So, anyone who has watched this video, thank you. Please like and subscribe. But anyone who has watched this video, feel free to do this tag. Tammy did tag a few people that I would tag, but I have a few more. Don't you worry. So Storm over at Storm Reads. We'll do Sarah if she has time over at the Bookish Knitter. We'll do Roxy over at Sassy Cajun Rates. And you know what? I will also do Tiffany over at the Beach Bum Bookworm. Like I said, if you watch this video, thank you, and feel free to do the tag yourself. And that was the 101 Days of Summer tag this year, and that was a lot of fun to do, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Bye!